Okay, so LT is run, and then if I hold down this, I can lean. Good to know. There's more red liquid there. Not... Oh.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have.
Oh, no.
Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
Oh. It's tough and plain. It can't be torn by hands or tools. Could I climb through it? Or is it just scooped over? So I can go that way. I can also go up, which is the direction I want to go. So, oh shit, I'm out. I gotta go find oil. I'm guessing this needs a tool. That's closed up. Okay, that's back where I came from. Wait, is this back where I came from? He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick to his stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear. She too would be punished. I don't like the sound. Oh, ooh, a letter.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber.
Cool.
No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Classic Britain. Go to a place, steal their valuables, leave. Well, classic British Empire, I guess. It's a little dark. Here we go. We don't want it to be too dark, because then we'll lose our sanity. Wilhelm's contract. Oh, okay. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my service at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal, Wilhelm, House of Grish. Oh, Garish. Sorry. Grish. And no lamp oil. Oh, there could be oil in here. There's one thing I'm after as an American, it's oil. Where you at, oil? I smell ya. The soup man smells the oil. Give it to me. Give me all of... Shut up. Don't say that. Give me all your oil. Fear not, Daniel. I shall find the oil in the drawers. For I am a hero of... well, oil or something. This is ink. I'm so strong. I must push the door open with that ink. Ooh, tinder.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger.
Okay.
Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful.
Yes.
They argued loudly,
I'm very fearful.
and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead.
Typical.
I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside.
Classic.
I was trapped.
Indiana Jones shit. So I don't know much about this game other than I think there's a monster in it. Shut up. I should have expected something like that. It is so dark. Shh, 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 shh. Daniel. Daniel, it'll be okay. It'll be fine, Daniel. How's my sanity doing? Just a wee headache. It's okay. It's okay. I've seen a bit of the new. I'm gonna go back to try and find more oil. Yeah, I can go down this way. I've seen a little bit of one of the newer games, and so far it is very different. This is much, much scarier. Also, I'm playing it this time, so I guess that's something. I like these paintings. No. It's probably just a bear. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Shh. Why is there crinkling behind me? We're fine. Hello? What is this? Oil, oil, oil. Oh, goody, the piano. I can't play it. Alright. Alright, alright. We continue. I don't want to use this for too much. Right when I can. When I can, it's better not to use the lamp. Oh.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There is
Nice.
much to be done about the wards. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us.
Sure.
Especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay, so it's fragile, but it's not breakable by hand. Could I pick something up to throw at it? Like this? Yes, sir.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Okay.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Sometimes you can, but we'll argue that when we're not fighting for our lives. Alright, let's make an effort to brighten the place up just a little bit. Grab some oil. Okay, so we've broken the first one. There are two more. Oh, whoops. Oh, just reading. Altsat in Brennenburg Castle 1801. Another region which was rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as it can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Everywhere that gets dark is haunted by the dark, but sure. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It said that soldiers who abandon their duty get lost in the cold, dark woods and are forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by the tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants that move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some abomination to steal living creatures. Oh, follow some ambition, sorry. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite. Jeez, I just can't read these old words. I'm too stupid to figure it out. Erudite visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he was mentioned in many records at the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who is this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? That's very interesting. Stuff like this does happen, where you'll hear like, oh, so-and-so is in town, but then they never actually were, and it's like, who are... Well, everyone's like got doppelgangers, right? So for every person, there's, I think, like 1 or 2 people who are your doppelganger. Now, they don't look exactly like you, but enough that if you see them from like from far away or from the side or from behind, people will mistake them for you. And so I can see how rumors like this get started. It is still alarming that some man went missing, though. The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby. Altstadt, and most of those in Altstadt, and like most those of noble birth, I'm losing it. Rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role of protector of the Prussian state. Okay. This isn't how I would have punctuated any of this text, but that's okay. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of the occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. So this reminds me of... Oh, what was his name? We'll find it really quick. This is actually a good story. Oh, he's a count. He's a count. That's my memory. Count. Immortal dude. The Count of Saint Germain. We'll just take a look at his Wikipedia. This is a really good story. The Count of Saint Germain, whose real name and origins remain unknown, was a European adventurer who had interest in achievements in science, alchemy, philosophy, and the arts. He rose to prominence in the European high society in the mid-18th century due to his works and interest. He associated himself with some of the top contemporary figures of the time, including Casanova, Voltaire, and Mozart. The Count used a variety of names and titles, including the Marquess, I can't pronounce the rest of that word, sorry. Count Bellamere, Knight Schoning, Count Weldon. So, like, we don't know who this guy is, other than someone who fits the description of this man, or multiple people who fit the description of this man, existed for some time in the 1700s. And we know that people continue to see him to this day. Now, obviously, immortal people are not just walking around. If they did, we'd know. It wouldn't be difficult to spot them. They'd be very wealthy. They would stand out. But it's unclear whether or not this Count of Saint Germain, who is much like the Baron of Brennenburg here, while obviously not immortal, was shit. Oh, it's locked. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. Wait, what was that?
May 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer.
Cool.
My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh. I didn't realize I had control. I was just
waiting for me.
hanging out.
Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
A globe.
I reached out, closing it in my hands.
A globe.
The faint glow escaped my fingers and began
A baseball.
to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
Oh.
The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Oh. My first thought is alien. Like maybe there's aliens. I would not put it past horror games of this area to pull a "it was aliens the whole time." Especially given the goop webbing that we saw earlier. My cat just made a noise. I'm freaking out. I'm panicking. Faint light coming from behind the shelf. Okay. So there's way behind that shelf. Here. Maybe this book needs to go on this shelf. No, I guess not. Oh, you look weird. Are there a bunch of books that look like that? I only see two. Oh, there's a third here. So one? 2. Three. Fantastic. Don't do that to me. Oh, nice. Paper. Regarding closing the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. Oh, that's strange. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. Huh? It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will be, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. So don't drink the wine, it's poison? Is that what I'm hearing? Why is this open if I just got the key? Shut up. No way, man. Come on. How much oil do I have? Not a lot. I guess I'm cooking, booking it. Where? Where? That sounded like real trouble, though. I've got nothing left. What am I at? Okay, no sanity. I think I'm done with this area. I can leave, right? I just gotta make it out of the archive alive. Shh. Shh. Go. Okay.